Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Bring that.
Any luck gathering those ingredients? Good. My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble. Ah, yes, excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother. Perfect. This is just what I needed. Here's some gold for your time. Yes. Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients. I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence. Here. This key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free to take what you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so. Don't forget to check your supply chest from time to time.
You here for lessons like Ingun? Or did you wish to buy something? Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Half-Yorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingrun Black-Briar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nirnroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Yes, goodbye.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. We'd best hurry it up.
I traveled far and wide when I was younger. Glad to have settled down finally. Don't know what the Redguards see in books, but this will make my Saren happy. Thank you. Let me show you some tricks around the forge. All right, then.
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed? Climb on in the boat and get comfortable. Ah, Solitude. Best port in Skyrim. You should try the spiced mead while you're there.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Get up there.
Books. Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help the boy, though, Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith. Let me know if you need something forged.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. No. I live in a nice house in Solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. What? Why? Are you interested? Calcimo, is he interested in Faline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Faline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Faline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Faline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
You're not supposed to be here.
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern. Calcimo? What about him? Vangavum? He's an odd little man, always poking around the rooms and wasting time in his museum. Seems friendly enough, obviously intelligent. Why do you ask? Well, aren't you a strange one? Igmund's father was killed by Forsworn. I won't rest until they've paid with their blood. Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcimo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me. Pauline,
It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a good carriage. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. We'd best hurry it up.
The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen wastes.
This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich.
Amazing what people leave laying around for us to take, isn't it? One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear out some of the wealthier homes of their valuables. If you're interested, I could point out a good place that could use a little house cleaning. What do you say? Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up. Let's talk for a moment.
Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans, but it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong, the first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on just like I did. Always a pleasure.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out. Well, it was, up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her. Huh, are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran. Straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften. Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed. Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back, and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself. Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
I wanted to say something to you. Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe.
I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time, perhaps.
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit.
All right. Anything in particular strike your fancy? Yeah, sure. Got a business on tap that could use a little number rearranging. What do you say? Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from...
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukor's men, who they say were wiped out here. I've turned over everybody, though, and I can't find him. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair. Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood. Come, help me search for Fenric. He must be here somewhere.
You there, citizen. This area is off limits. You're interfering with Imperial business. Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say, 100 gold. Pay up, citizen. Fine. If you can't pay with coin, you'll pay with your life. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Split your belly like an ultimate spur.
I'll show you a real fight.
Give up!
Rookie? Where is she? We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Jukur elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though. Our fires are visible for miles. We're in a low valley. Sitting ducks. If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
Fenric, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Yukor's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be forever.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Solitude's a big port town, you know, full of sailors and their tales of faraway lands. Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you so the rest of the province may shine with her glories. Riften is drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness, and it's my personal mission to let everyone know that the warmth of Mara can see them through. All I need is a messenger to bring her words to these poor souls by distributing these missives. Oh my, how wonderful! Lady Mara will be so pleased. Here you are. Now make sure you give out every single one. We can't afford to let even one lost soul stray from her warmth. Almost anyone in Riften is in dire need of those missives. Speak to them, child. You will know who will listen and who will sin. A word of advice. Keep away from the keep and the city guards. They follow their own path and have already forsaken her. You represent Mara now. Set an example for all.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket. Oh, interesting. I'll read it this evening. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone.
Voley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara. Are you serious? You're as crazy as Maribel. Excuse me.
Crisp as a winter's morning.
Divine smile on you, friend. Thank you. Blessings of Mara upon you as well.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grell.
Remember to give at the temple.
It's me.
An amulet of Mara. You're looking for marriage, then? Thank you for the blessing. I'll put this to good use. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. What is it? Excellent. I needed some more kindling for my kitchen hearth. I believe we're done.
Oh, it's you. Come to extort more from me? Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I prefer Debella's teachings myself.
As crisp as a winter's morning.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
I don't know why I bother.
So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it. Mara only helps those who can afford her tithes. This is nonsense. Until next time.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Black-Briar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. I'll read it. Thank you. Come back and see us again.
Not really my usual read, but I'll give it a try. It's been good talking to you.
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work? Maven Black-Briar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? What's this nonsense? Bah! Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home. Seems like a noble cause. I'll look it over. Until next time.
It is our most favorite company.
I wouldn't even clean my tail with this trash. You've been kind. I thank you.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed. Oh, how kind. Thank you. Be careful out there. Riften can be dangerous.
I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Have you looked around? If only more people would read this, things might be better in Riften. All right then.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. Interesting. I'll look it over. Thanks. Just get out of here.
If your allegiance
Welcome
lies
back.
with the Empire,
Good to see you again.
we haven't much to discuss.
Thank you. I'll share this with Eren. It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Mesinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Eren standing over me, tending to my wounds. Safe travels.
You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Welcome back.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. Mara this and Mara that. Where is she when hundreds of Stormcloaks are dying for no good reason, eh? Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You have some nerve coming back here.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought. If you change your mind, seek me out here. Why settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout of arcane fire?
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want? Look, the only religion I believe in is the good old septum. Everything else is just a waste. Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
Good day, friend. Keeping well? I'll give it a try. Thanks very much. I'd better get going.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. Thank you. Blessings upon you too. Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Lady Mara's messenger returns. What can I help you with, my child? Oh, splendid! Just splendid! Mara smiles upon us this day. Allow me to give you her gift, a true blessing to aid you in times of need. Despair not. Her warmth will protect you always. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. Good journey, my child.
Oh, you're back. I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? Great. What you want to do? Yeah, sure. Got a business on tap that could use a little number rearranging. What do you say? Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
And with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you. Okay, what'll it be? Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strongboxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Good. Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves.